Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, vlogsters. Today I have Jimmy's ever peeling cup. Poor baby. It's kind of late. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's 8:30. It's kind of late for me to start vlogging. I kind of been having a rough time. And this coffee's been sitting here for over 3 hours. So let's see if it's still warm. It's actually still hot. I've been having a little bit of a rough time. Mostly physically, ever since my biopsy. The pain isn't just in my thigh bone, my femur, my knee and my hip. It radiates back and forth, up and down. But it's also like my shoulders, my elbows. I was thinking about what I had eaten or what medication I had taken or physical activity I'd been under, and I can't think of anything. Everything seemed to go very smoothly. I have been having I don't know, normal eating and digestive issues. I mean, Sunday is like cheat day, where it's like the day that I do have carbs, if I do have carbs. But I try not to go too crazy. Yesterday was crazy, but I was just, I was needing comfort food. So I had 2/3 of a Dairy Queen Blizzard. So there was like complex sugars in there, but high sugar specifically, which I really didn't have. It didn't spike very high. I told you guys with the fat and ice cream, sometimes that happens. But sometimes, I mean, I never really had a pain from the complex sugars as much as specific carbohydrates like gluten. So I don't know. I just don't know. So in the meantime, I am just, like now, trying to absorb or utilize, that's the word. Utilize every good moment I have, I feel good enough to do something from moment to moment. I will tell you that I know it won't last. It'll be just sort of, my body will work through it. I am still going out and sitting in the living room and trying to do whatever I can. I'm trying to go to the bathroom as often as possible. I am doing my own ADL skills and sitting at the kitchen table and doing what I can do. So that's what is important, that I just keep trying to do what I can do. Friday, when we were after the biopsy, we went to the records department and I got a copy of all my films, and the films all have the reports on them. The written reports come on my app, but the films and images don't. So I went to go look, because even at the doctor's office, like, the doctor shows you a quick glimpse of one of, maybe he thinks is the most, I don't know, important, or I want to say the one that shows you the best of what he's trying to say or what he's trying to show you. But you don't get to see like all of them, so you don't really make out everything, you know? I realized that things aren't going to ever be the same. And I don't just mean whether or not it's cancer or whether or not the treatment is bad or whatever. I mean, going through this experience has taught me so much about so many, including myself. Dealing with the feelings is the thing that I don't think that I'm given enough grace, including giving myself enough grace. You know, as my family has always been taught to deal with their feelings externally, whether it's to talk it out, to argue it out, whether it's to fight, or whether it's to like let it work it out type of thing. But then we were also taught that if it's certain feelings and certain types of feelings, then you know that they need to be internalized, and that's something that you need to deal with inside. And how to deal with them was never really tools that we were like given. We were like, you know, feed your feelings, or whatever your vice is, that's how you work your feelings out. And it's not exclusive to my family. I know this is the way a lot of people deal with a lot of feelings. I just realized you might have a little trouble hearing me, so I'm going to put this in. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that. I know a lot of people deal with their feelings. They either eat their feelings, or they spend their feelings, or they drink their feelings, or they drug their feelings just to try to deal with them. But that's what I'm dealing with right now. Even like last year when my brother passed away, I wasn't dealing with my feelings. I was doing the keto, and I couldn't just eat my feelings. I couldn't drink my feelings. I just couldn't really deal with them internally. And the same thing is happening now. I'm have to watch what I eat, so I can't eat my feelings away. I can treat myself to a comfort food once in a while. But it's what it is. I don't have the finances to shop my feelings, to you know, retail therapy. And even if I do have the money to do that, then I have the people around me who constantly remind me that I don't need to buy any more stuff. And that part is just really, it's getting on my nerves. I am not one who has ever benefited from meditation as far as getting rid of my feelings are concerned. I don't know if it's the way my brain works, or if there's any other diagnoses that I have that make my brain work this way, but I will meditate for the moment, and then as soon as it's over, like I'll be in the moment, but as soon as it's over, my focus goes back to whatever it was that I was feeling. So dealing with feelings is a big thing. You know, a lot of times we can just sit and talk to somebody, and whether it's your best friend or your sister, or your mom or your dad, your therapist or your teachers, or, you know, whoever, your spouse, you should be able to just talk it out with your spouse, right? This isn't a pity party. This isn't a pity party. It's just how the happenstance is. It happens that I am in a position right now where I don't feel like I have anyone to talk to about this. Now, it may be different today than it was yesterday, because I have other family members that I could talk to that are dealing with their own stuff, or are out of town or out of reach. I have friends who are dealing with their own stuff, who are also out of town or out of reach. And I don't always have the patience to wait until like work is over so that I could talk to somebody. Sometimes I live in the moment, and I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with the fact that I don't know how many more moments we have. Nothing is guaranteed. I want to be happy. And if once a week or once a month eating a fat-rich, sugar-rich, candy-filled blizzard makes me happy, then I should be allotted permission to do that. Because it's me and it's my body. It's for me to take care of. It's for me to decide. What if I don't want to do treatment? What if I just want to live out my life like this? Wrap my leg and don't worry about the fracture and just keep going and live the rest and do what you can do. And that's my choice too. It's not a choice I'm looking to make, but it's still my choice to do if I want to. After being obese for 49 years, and I'm saying that because, you know, when you're little, maybe even like, I'll say 40 years, you don't always have control over what you put in your mouth. I definitely had control before I was 10 what I put in my mouth, but you know what you need to do and need to not do. And you know what all the experts say about weight and health. And we are learning now that that's a bunch of malarkey, but I shouldn't say it's a bunch of malarkey. It's not true for everybody type of thing. I know what I am supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to put in my body and what I'm not supposed to put in my body. And I know the repercussions of such. I know that. I also know that that's still my choice to make. And I'm not seeing sorry about that. I'm not seeing a personal trainer and nutritionist who are trying to help me lose weight and I'm counterproductive to their work. I'm just me. I'm disciplined like 17 days in a row, and then one day I want to do something that's undisciplined and I got to hear about it. And that's like, let's focus on the 17 days, you know. This isn't AA. I don't start back at day 1 with a chip and then lose my chip because I fell off the wagon. Maybe it should be. I don't know. Huh. I wonder what that was all about. The light just went out. And went out. Oh, well. Well, that might be the end of the vlog then. Because it's very dark. That was bizarre. Like the whole thing just went kaput. The last light I had, the switch broke. But this one just doesn't seem to have a rhyme or reason. It's not even that old. I mean, it's old, don't get me wrong, but it's not that old. Just making sure that it's plugged in properly. Yep. Okay. Oh, well. But, I think with everything that I'm going through, I thought I was dealing with it pretty well. It's just a few little things that I did for myself or for my family or for my friends that made me feel a little bit more like a human being or like my old self. And apparently that wasn't the right thing. So, who's to say? You know what I mean? Who's to say what's right or wrong? I don't know. But I'm here. If you guys have any questions for me, Jim keeps promising to read me my comments. And he always has something else that comes up. So I am sorry that we're not getting to them. I have tried to do a couple myself. It's just really difficult now. My central vision is getting a little worse. I'm sure it's stress. I'm 99.9% sure it's stress. And though I'm not worrying on the surface, my body is going through stress is what I meant. Like, I'm not stressed out. It's my body is going through stress. So my sister asked me, how's my blood sugar been? I'm like, erratic, because I'm going through a lot. My body is going through too much. It's hard to get an accurate blood sugar reading. I do, and then like for no rhyme or reason, it's like up and down and up and down. Excuse me, I have a day where there's like I eat 17 carbs, and then I have the next day the fasting blood sugar is elevated and through the roof, and you're like, well, that's not from my diet, you know, what's something else. So it is what it is. But so like I said, my body's going through some stress, so I'm trying to deal on the surface like everything is gonna be okay, because you know what? It is gonna be okay. I promise. Come hell or high water. So I'm gonna go because it really stinks without the light. I'm sorry. I'll try to figure out, maybe I'll get my technician on it and see if he can figure out what it is. Listen, I love you guys, and yeah, no, I thought maybe the wire was loose, but I just pushed it in. It's not. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's so weird. Poop. Only the shadow knows. But I will, I'll catch you guys, I'll catch up with you guys, sooner than later, I hope. But listen, I'm sorry this was such a vlog, but sometimes we have days, and we have to just talk it out with our friends and family, and you guys are my friends and family. My sister said, you should journal. I said, I do. It's called the daily vlog every day. Oh, listen. If nobody's told you lately, you are loved, because I love you. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Whoop.